Please rise and join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good evening. This is real short. And welcome to Somerset Area Senior High, our second annual Tri-M Honor Society induction. I'm Angela Brumbaugh, Orchestra Director and Co-Tri-M Advisor, and this is Sarah Johnston, Band Director and Co-Tri-M Advisor. Ladies, gentlemen, and fellow students, we welcome you to this important occasion. Today, we will formally induct a number of students who have met the necessary Tri-M criteria and have accepted invitations to become active members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. At this time, I wish to introduce the student officers of our chapter. Addison Zimmerman is the president. Wesley Richard is the vice president. Morgan Thomas is the secretary. Aaliyah Perry is the treasurer. And Alina Swinger is the historian.
We will now describe the meaning of the name Tri-M for the candidates for student membership as well as past members. The name Tri-M was derived from the original name of our honor society, Modern Music Masters. The vice president and secretary will speak of the first letter M, which signifies modern.
That which is new in any age is called modern. It is only in looking back that descriptions such as old, classical, or romantic are given to those art forms that had been formerly been accepted as modern.
Let us remember that we should study the past to effectively plan our future. This is a youth organization, and with each succeeding year, its membership will be made up of young people such as you. Therefore, our society will never grow old, but will be eternally modern. The second letter M signifies music. The treasurer and historian will explain this second symbol.
According to the Random House Dictionary of the English Language, music is the art of sound that expresses ideas and emotions in significant forms through the elements of rhythm, melody, harmony, and color.
Music was present even before it was a written language, and from that time to the present, it has been a source of communication. Music is the universal language.
The third letter M signifies masters. In the art field, the custom has been to give the title of master to those who have achieved a high level of proficiency. You have met the criteria as a Tri-M candidate for student membership. As masters, you now have increased your opportunities to serve your school and community. A member of the Tri-M Music Honor Society is one who sets a good example, is always willing to assist those students who are striving to better themselves in the music department, and always remembers that real honor brings responsibility. May you accept this honor of membership and the responsibility that is now vested in you.
Now please join me in welcoming our guest speaker, Brett Keith. Brett Keith teaches choral and general music for grades 6 through 12 at the Northern Bedford County School District. Prior to his tenure at Northern Bedford County, Mr. Keith taught instrumental, choral, and general music for grades 7 through 12 at Bishop Guilfoyle Catholic High School. Mr. Keith joined the faculty at Northern Bedford County in 2017 and teaches high school electives such as piano, music theory, guitar, and musical theater performance and tech, in addition to teaching the high school concert choir, middle school choirs, Panther Select Choir, and acted as interim marching band director. Next school year, Mr. Keith will be the high school choir director at Altoona Area High School. Mr. Keith is a graduate of the Pennsylvania State University and is current president of the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association. He is also a member of the National Association for Music Education and the American Choral Directors Association. Mr. Keith is a respected member of the Northern Bedford community, where he also resides with his 2 daughters.
Good evening, Morgan. Thank you for your warm welcome, and thank you to everybody who is here tonight for the opportunity to share some remarks with you on behalf of music and what it does in each of our lives. It's a pleasure and it's an honor to be here with you this evening as we celebrate all of your achievements and to elevate the excellent experiences that music does to affect us all. As Morgan mentioned, my name is Brett Keith, and I have the great honor to serve as the state president of the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association, whose mission is to advance comprehensive and innovative music education through promoting effective instruction, providing meaningful learning experiences, and ensuring impactful and equitable music engagement for all. And I'm grateful to my colleagues, Mrs. Broombaugh and Ms. Johnson and Mrs. DePasquale, for the invitation to be here, and to thank you for the invitation as well in your school community, and most importantly, for you, the students, for allowing me to be a part of your celebration. Tonight, we're here for all of you. The Tri-M Music Honor Society is a program of the National Association for Music Education, or also known as NAFME, for which PMEA is a member partner that focuses on creating future leaders in music education and advocacy, and is the only music honor society for junior, middle, high school, and high school students in the United States. Tri-M recognizes students that have gone above and beyond both academically and musically, and I must just add that we must not forget that music is academic. But it also provides student leadership opportunities to make a difference in their community through music-based service projects. Involving more than 84,000 students in grades 6 through 12, through more than 2,100 chapters across 50 states and 15 countries, student Tri-M members contribute more than 750,000 service hours to their school and local communities, and they raise nearly $1 million for causes that they care about. Locally, the Somerset Tri-M chapter boasts 11 returning members, and tonight we will induct 8 brand new members who are committed to maintaining musical excellence in an educational setting and in service to others for their community, which are all aligned with their peers from across the world. The students that we are here to celebrate tonight are not just simply excellent musicians. Your efforts are a culmination. These are performers who did just not happen upon a seat in their ensembles. You all are here because of years of effort, years of honing your skills, years of instruction from your teachers, years of concerts, auditions, lessons, well-rounded academic successes. And not many students will make it to this stage. However, in fact, the students that are here tonight are only the smallest representation of the wonderful gift of music that is being taught in every corner of our Commonwealth. Now, when we experience music, we join together as one, as performers and audience, to move and to be moved, to experience music in action and in a moment that is alive in the present. And when we leave those performances, it becomes just a memory. However, it becomes life affected. It becomes part of our individual and communal story. Now, that's the true power of music in the here and in the now, but also in our history, but also our future. May we all be healed, inspired, educated, and affected, all by the future that stands here in front of us this evening. And may that happen at any moment. Music is unity in persons and in time. Now, I'm going to kind of go off the rails here for a minute. But I want you to just kind of bear with me. I'd like to demonstrate how music connects us and transforms us in time and also within our hearts. So all of the things and data that we talk about just can't always show the work that music does. As we say, it's trying to sell the soft goods. You know, that it's things that they make you feel warm and fuzzy. They make you cry. They make you laugh. They give you those feelings of joy. And so, you know, these phrases that I'm going to read to you next might seem really strange and maybe cautiously inappropriate out of context. So I'm going to ask that if you have ever heard these phrases before at any point in your life, I'd like you to simply just kind of raise your hand or nod your head to show that you have heard them. So hang on, folks. Here we go. The first one, you just got run over. Wes has his hand up, okay? Okay, and if you know me, in Dolly we trust. We've got more of us. We done messed up. Force them to love you. Beautiful women, nice men. Here's the inappropriate one. Breathe from your butt. I had the stupidest, dumbest, idiot director who made me feel like $100. I see you, Wes. Here's one many of us may relate to, not quite as humorous, but he gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. Did you hear that? Did you hear something in that too?
The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and naughty wind.
The rest of the poem or a lyric in this case. And then finally, hi, Penny. And they're laughing. So, now out of context, again, as I mentioned, this is really strange. But for some of us in this room this evening, those words and phrases were part of a collective. They were phrases that were uttered in the rehearsals and performances of the 2023 Somerset County Junior High Choir Experience, in which students from this very school, along with many others from across our region, and myself as the guest conductor, shared musical and educational experiences. Now, those are just phrases, but those experiences that we had over 2 days have lasted with many of us beyond the 2 days that we spent together. In fact, those were the moments that we shared. We shared them as parents. We shared them as choir and director. We shared them as children. We shared them as students. We shared them as teachers, community members, including Mrs. Broombaugh, who also joined us in that experience as a violinist. All of our paths met at that juncture in time. But in that time, we forged moments. In that time, in those moments, and also in our hearts. All in the name of music, but oh, so much more. And these are not my written words tonight, but I have to share that place or that time, that moment of conducting that festival has a very special place in my heart because of the students that were there and the music and the artistry that we had, not just in rehearsals, but when we got to share that with hundreds of people that evening. People left moved and affected. And I still reflect back on those days nearly 2.5 years ago of what a special experience that was. And I cannot tell you that I would have ever expected to maybe run into some of those students again, let alone when their instructors tell them that I'm coming to speak to them and they go, "Penny!" That's what we remember, because we had a lovely young gal named Penny in that choir, and we named her and we said hi to her all day long. And so it's just some of those memories that stick with you, that speak well beyond what music does. But music unites us. It brings us all together. So with those words, I want you to understand that the unique aspect that music has on all of our lives. To those who make the music, to those who support it, and to those who just plain simply listen to it. In fact, I'd be hard-pressed to find tonight any single one of us in this room who has not had some moment in their life that has been affected by the transformative power of music. Whether it's a song that is played in worship, whether it is a moment of solace and healing, whether it's that song that just makes you want to get up and groove. Every single one of us can look to that moment. And that is the unique power of what music does to all of us. It teaches us not only to hear what someone has to say, but it can deepen our understanding and provide tools for how to respond. Music is knowledge. Music is comfort. Music is joy. Music is friendship. And music is love. And it's our great inheritance as a human race. And it's our responsibility to also pass that on to future generations. It's important to note that in today's current times, that music does not get caught up in partisan issues. Music is not partisan. It stands alone. And it is the essential right of every human being. It's our goal today and every day that we come to the table in unity, just as music does, to communicate and listen to meet the educational needs of students for the benefit of communities and for the well-being of our cultures and our societies. And as we move forward, let us not forget the importance that music education as a subject area that impacts all facets of life and in support, in collaboration, but also in action. While the world around us changes seemingly by the minute or the second, the work we do and how music works in us does not change. It stays the same. It is constant. The students that we're honoring here this evening are here to be recognized for their contributions to our societies in the name of music. But they are here tonight as the future leaders who will use music as their tool, as their vessel to cultivate a world of thinking and feeling beings, united in ways larger than the differences that should not define us. But music, as they use it, will unite us and bring us together. So students, both in the audience and here on stage with us tonight, we honor you and we share our gratitude for the work that you're just beginning to accomplish for the good of us all. We're grateful for that. May you continue to have an impact, and may you always, in the name of music, make a positive difference to all those who are around you. I stand here tonight, and I want to thank you once again for the opportunity to share those remarks with you. And I just hope and I pray that as you leave here tonight, that you just find that charge and continue to use music as your tool. We are also very proud of you. And once again, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mr. Keith. That was awesome. I knew Dolly would make an appearance. Mr. Keith loves Dolly Parton just as much, if even more, as I love Josh Groban. And he actually just came back from Dollywood with his students, so we're happy that he's here tonight. At this time, we will read the names of the previously inducted members of the Somerset chapter of Tri-M. When your name is read, Please come forward to receive your member certificate and take a place on the risers. McKenna Beckner. You can go ahead and clap. We've got some time. Mia Clay. Lily Gasly. Ella Lowry is on the A-Push Philly trip, but Ella Lowry. Aaliyah Perry. Wesley Richard. Eva Sanzi is also on the A-Push trip, and Eva Schaefer couldn't be here tonight, but a round of applause for them. Alina Swinger. Morgan Thomas. And Addison Zimmerman.
Will all the candidates for student membership please rise and repeat the pledge to show your willingness to carry out the principles of the Tri-M Music Honor Society? We, the members of the Somerset Area High School Music Department, in order to foster a greater continued interest and a desire for excellence in music performance, to encourage appreciation and awareness in listening to music, to promote wider opportunities for sharing joy through music, both within our school and within our community, to advance the spirit of good music and musical knowledge, and to enhance the reputation of our school as a center for musical enrichment, accept the honor now granted to us. You may be seated.
The following candidates for student membership have qualified to become new members of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. As your name is read, please come forward to sign the membership book and then proceed to the risers. Allison Borick. Jarrett Fogelsong. Eden Hinton. Summer Lindemann. Erica Martin. Megan Peters. Lillian Smale. Kieran Wiedner. I now officially congratulate and welcome you as new members of Chapter 9644 of the Tri-M Music Honor Society. May you remember this occasion and strive to live up to the aims and ideals of this organization. I now ask our chapter advisor to come forward.
It is a pleasure to read the congratulatory message from the Tri-M Music Honor Society National Leadership to the new members of Chapter 9644. Dear inductees, congratulations on your induction into the Tri-M Music Honor Society. Your nomination for membership is based on your musicianship, academic qualification, and demonstrated leadership. You may take great pride in this achievement, which unites you with thousands of other student members throughout the world. As you were instructed during the presentation ceremony, we should study the past to effectively prepare for our future. With that thought in mind, you are now in the unique position of being able to pass on the torch of your musical knowledge to colleagues and future beneficiaries of musical arts. You will quickly discover Tri-M is far more than a gathering of like minds. It is a fellowship of artistic hearts and souls, embracing the universal language of music while integrating the tenets of leadership as part of the academic journey of success. Music has the power to bring people together in a profound way, connecting us to others and creating a positive climate of commitment and dedication. Tri-M is a shared community strengthening our sense of belonging and encouraging us to explore our unlimited talents and learning potential. May you uphold your Tri-M membership with pride and dignity as you continue to demonstrate the value of music in your life and share your gift with your school and community. Welcome to the Tri-M family.
On behalf of the Tri-M Music Honor Society, I want to thank our chapter advisors, Mrs. Brumbaugh and Miss Johnston, the officers, and all who have made this induction ceremony such a great success. We also appreciate the attendance of parents and guests. Please enjoy cookies in the cafeteria with us.
I'm going to invite all members to go back to the risers. And parents, if you would like pictures, now is your time. And then meet us in the cafeteria for cookies. And that's it. Thanks for coming. Okay, stay, don't move. Are great at this. All right, are we good? Okay, it's cookie time. Let's process out. Hit it, Spencer. Or Alex.